everyone, this is RangerRob and welcome to RangerRob Country Living. Yes, it's a sparkling day in Central Oregon. How about that, huh? Well, it's getting to be a pretty nice day. We got a bunch of excited puppies and I thought I'd show you around with the birds a little bit, but I wanted to talk about the elephant in the room, even though we don't have any elephants. Alright guys, before we start this video, I'm hoping to show you something that brings some memories for you guys who have been watching this for a long time. And it's the intro to our RV travel quest, is what we used to use while we were doing a lot of long-term traveling in our RV. So anyway, here's an introduction to that intro, and then we'll go on with the show. Hi, I'm Rob.
Hi, I'm Sherry.
And this is our cat, Lily. This is Cinder. We've got the truck.
We've got the trailer.
And we're ready for our RV travel quest. So, yes, our RV is still missing. And the reason being is I decided to put the RV in Big Country RV to have it repaired. And what I was going to have repaired, I knew was going to be expensive. Now you got to remember, we have a 2013 Montana 3625, and they call it RE, which is rear entertainment. And it's got 4 slides. It's a pretty good size rig. And we've had it for almost 10 years. And it has performed for us outstanding. We've only had a few things kind of silly done on it, but when we moved here, we didn't travel that much and actually just used the RV pretty much for having guests over at the house and stuff. So it was more like a vacation home. So you can imagine, for about 5.5 years, the trailer really wasn't being used on the road, but yet it held up really good. And we did take it camping once 2 years ago, just for a real short weekend, and we discovered a few things that we definitely have to have fixed or repaired or just maintained. So I'll give you an idea of the things we had to have maintained. Was our hot water heaters was not working, so the electrical and the gas thing wasn't working. We're praying after doing some homework on it that we didn't have to buy a new tank. And I'll tell you right now, at this point, we did not have to change the tank. It was the components in it. Anyway, so we got to get that fixed. Then we thought, it's been about 10 years, we better have the bearings done on it. We knew that was going to be expensive. Of course, when they opened up the bearings, they also checked the brakes and said the brakes were getting kind of worn down, and it's been 10 years, so I agree. And let's see, other than, and we had the batteries replaced, because I haven't changed the batteries for 6 years, and so we were definitely showing issues with that. So 2 deep cell RV batteries definitely can be costly. So anyway, so we knew when we took it in that we'd probably have a pretty good size bill. So I'll tell you what it is in a minute, but anyway, so one of the last things that we were really worried about, being a 10-year-old RV, was the roof. We've never had a leak in it, and then after watching a few other RV shows and stuff, and yes, I'm by the birds, convinced me I don't want to have a water leak. So we've been very fortunate at this time. So it's like, we're gonna do the roof ourselves, but still with my stroke in past, I'm not as confident about heights and stuff like that. So at the last minute, I asked those guys if they would be willing to do the sealant, reseal the roof of our RV, and told them it didn't leak. We just wanted to have it maintained and resealed. And they came back with a reasonable quote. So you imagine on top of the bill we already have in there. So I just got informed today what the bill is, and it's all done, and I'm going to pick it up tomorrow. And today's a Friday. So it worked out really good so we could pick it up on the weekend. So anyway, our bill's going to be about $3,800. And that's okay. That's exactly what we expected. We don't want to buy a new RV. If you're priced out new RVs or new fifth wheels, I'd rather just fix up the one I got. And so tomorrow, we will be getting our RV back, and the main renting gear and the things we were worried about should all be corrected. And it is an RV, so we will be taking it camping 1 or 2 weeks from now, just locally, probably Prineville or something, and test all the systems and see if everything was fixed and stuff, and go from there. So anyway, so that's our RV story. We'll have the RV back tomorrow, and we're kind of excited to get it back. And oh, sunshine's bright, so we'll get excited to get back. But I thought it'd be kind of nice to let you see our birds up close. So let's start off with the Rhode Island Reds. By the way, the Rhode Island Reds are now laying eggs. So now we are not out of eggs. We were getting a lot of eggs, and but they're a little small. But anyway, it's time for you to meet the Rhode Island Reds. Hi, girls. So these Rhode Island Reds have just started laying eggs, and so we put in some, I'll bring myself around here. We put in some special little nesting boxes that are plastic, and the eggs roll to the front, and you lift up the front. So here they are right here, and I went through all these, and so I think the only one that is full is, give my chickens a chance to run away, is the one that's full of eggs is the one in the back here. And you can see some eggs in here, but really there's the eggs. And there are some big ones in here, look at that. But most of them are still kind of small. But I would say we are definitely in the egg business once again. And so yeah, my hens are looking great. And I see one of my hens forgot that they had nests and dropped an egg right here. And yeah, so they're new to this laying egg stuff, but once in a while I'll find an egg out here. But yeah, so that's the Rhode Island Reds. Let me move over to the Leghorns. Next we're going to move on to our Leghorns. Our Leghorns, we have 9 of them, and 8 of them are hens, and we do have a rooster in this one. And Leghorns lay white eggs, and but they don't lay eggs as quickly as the Rhode Island Reds. But any day now we should start getting eggs from them. So these are our Leghorns, and there's our rooster, and they're beautiful birds. And we installed a pre-made house for them, and they love it, and it's been working really good for them. Anyway, they haven't been laying eggs yet, but any day now we ought to start getting eggs with them. Now, what's nice about leghorns is not only do they lay white eggs, they lay large white eggs. So between the Rhode Island Reds, which we just showed you, and my leghorns, we're going to have a lot of nice, clean, fresh eggs for all of our customers. And we kind of can't shut the door. Kind of lost some of our customers because I literally had eggs not being laid anymore. So over the summer we had no eggs to offer, and but I knew that was going to happen, and so just told our customers, we told them of some folks that are already sorry, getting sidetracked, that are already getting eggs, so we sent them to other customers, clients. So anyway, so now we're getting eggs. So if you want fresh brown eggs and soon to have really fresh white eggs, you can contact us again, because we as you can see, we get tons of eggs now. So very excited about that, and it might be a little bit on the small side, but each week that goes by, the bigger and bigger they get. So it's very exciting. And anyway, so we're in the egg business once again. Definitely have brown eggs, and soon we'll be getting white eggs, so we're very excited about that. Last but not least, we have our other birds in here, which we haven't shown that many pictures of them, but we have 23 checker, and we have to be really quiet and calm, but they are beautiful birds, and their pen is a little longer than the other ones you were just in, but the their checker are very flighty, and people, hunters love checker, and so they are game birds. Anyway, but they all look like a bunch of little raccoons. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see them. We'll try to get the best pictures we can. And here we go. We're not trying to be too loud, and we're not trying to be moving too fast, because they are very flighty birds, but they are beautiful birds. And of course they're very nervous, and the dogs are not helping. But those are checker, and checker are related to partridges, or they're a partridge bird. Anyway, they're one of our favorite birds to raise, and yeah, we're just really happy to have checker in on our farm again. So anyway, that's the checker, and if you have any questions, or maybe next year you want some, just let us know. We will have babies next spring. And yeah, so that is a tour of our current birds right now, and then we also have the retired birds that are walking around in the yard for with complete freedom, but they're laying eggs all over the yard, so I don't know where they all go, but I think the dogs have something to do with that. But anyway, let's move on, and let me see if I can get out of this pen without upsetting all these birds. Hey, no. Guys, Tom, Val, Abby. You guys like my birds too much. Oh no, don't you open that door. Alright, let's get out of here before I let some birds out. Alright, so the last thing I've shown you, but the first time, those were the first time I was able to give you close-ups of the other birds. But this guy here, there's our big old rooster. And this is where we keep the retired, we call it retired birds. So these are older birds, they're like 3 years old. And all those guys, plus we have some outside of the cage, get to roam free, so we leave this door open. And at nighttime, they come back into this hutch right here, and there's nesting boxes and stuff, and places to perch. So they come back home every night. So yeah, they're doing good. Eventually we're going to, come on guys, out. Eventually we're going to move them out of there and start, we're going to gather them up all together at once out of this pen right there, and carry them all together in here to the mobile chicken tractor right here, and let them realize that this is their new home. And this door in the front of this mobile chicken tractor is automatic and electronic, and opens and closes every time at night, so the birds will be able to run anywhere in the property. And at nighttime, before it gets dark, they'll all come back and load up in here and close the door, and so they're safe from predators. So that's the scoop on our birds. And we're making this a little bit, so as I was telling you, we're getting our RV back, and we're going to start using it now. When the winter comes, we're going to winterize it, of course, but as soon as winter's over, we're going to try to start using our RV, and we'll be taking our dogs with us on our trips, so they're going to be in training to travel in the truck and be able to be prolonged times in the RV and the truck. So I'm kind of looking forward to that too. So anyway, that's what's new on the farm. Everything's going great. Yes, that RV bill was kind of expensive, but you gotta admit it's a lot cheaper than buying a brand new RV. So anyway, we're very happy that we're getting our RV back. Very happy to maybe do a camping trip or one or two before the season's over, and making big plans in the spring to start doing 1 week or 2 week trips with our dogs, and bringing someone over here to be a farm setter for us. So anyway, I'm gonna let you go, and I want to say thank you very much for watching the RangerRob Country Living channel. Please make the time to subscribe. That's really important, and like and share our videos. We appreciate it. And yeah, so all's going good. We realize that fall's coming, and things are going to change and start getting a little spookier, a little cooler around here. And I look forward to that. But I am looking forward to next spring and the new adventures of RV travel that we're going to have for everybody. So anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. And we'll talk to you next time. Bye.